Way hi and welcome to On the Volley or TV if you like. This is Geordieland 1892. So I have a bit of noise coming out of St James's Park at the minute. Well, mainly reporters, but it's looking like last night it was a 2-horse race between Eddie Howe and Unai Emery. Unai Emery, if you don't know who he is the current manager of Villarreal. They play in the Spanish La Liga, and it looks pretty much like either one of those two are going to get the job. Now, I did hear from Mr. Romano's tweets today that it's looking very like Unai Emery. Unai Emery is going to get the job, and I hope so too, because he's got quite a pedigree and he's done very, very well in his managerial career. He started at Lorica Almira, then he went on to Valencia, Spartak Moscow. And then he went to Sevilla, or Seville, as you want to say, Paris Saint-Germain also, and he had a brief time at Arsenal, not a great time, and like I say, presently at Villarreal. He's won 4 Europa League Cups, 3 with Seville, and 1 with Villarreal just last year, actually, where they actually beat Manchester United in the final. It was a 1-1 draw after 90 minutes extra time. It went to penalties, and Villarreal won it, and that was the first time they'd ever been to a European final, and he picked it out the bag for them, and they won the Europa League. He's also, he's won a French title. He's won 6 French domestic cups. So he's got quite a resume. He's actually from the Basque country. I don't know if you would like. People are saying that he's Spanish, but I think if you're from the Basque country, you're from the Basque country. You're not actually from Spain, are you? He's got, like I say, he's got an exceptional record. Apparently in his managerial career, he's had 870 matches. And he's won 462 of them. He's drawn 196, and he's lost 212 of them. At the minute, Villarreal in La Liga are currently 13th in the league. They've won 2, drawn 6, and lost 2. It's still a much better record than Newcastle United, isn't it? 10 games into the season, and here we are, second bottom, and we're still looking for our first win. Pretty pathetic, really. It's very worrying as well. Very, very worrying. I mean, obviously at the weekend, Chelsea, we went down 3-0. I was quite upbeat actually at the end of the first half, going in 0-0. But in catastrophic form, really. 10 minutes, we just collapsed, and Chelsea get 3 goals. Reece James scoring 2 crackers, actually. Wasn't well enough defended for me. Neither goal of the lad. I mean, I think there should have been a few more bodies in the way, but he scored 2 goals that were pretty much identical, really, apart from the fact that he smashed one with his left, and in the same kind of position he smashed one with his right. Carl Darlow really didn't have much chance, really, because there was nobody blocking him. But talking about Carl Darlow, obviously there was a one-on-one there, and he kind of dives at the feet of Havertz, and he catches him. He goes over. It was a penalty, and of course steps up Jorginho, and he gets the first of the season. Now, obviously, Newcastle United, we're in a bit of a hole at the minute. We're in a bit of a hole, and we really need somebody with some decent experience, some new blood to dig us out of this hole. I still believe we've got time to do it. Here we are, November, start of November. Next week we travel to Brighton, which is not going to be an easy game. They're a very good side. They've proved that. And I mean, Brighton are kind of our bogey team down there, aren't they, when we go away with down there. So, it's going to be a very tough game. The new manager, whoever he is going to have his work cut out. I mean, the good thing is after the Brighton game on Saturday, there is a national break. And I suppose that'll give him a little bit of time to work with the players. I think basically Newcastle United, the players that we have, I think quite a few of them need cleaning out. I'm pointing the finger straight away at Jamal Lascelles, who I don't think his heart's in it anymore, really. He is the captain of the side, but I don't think he captains the side very well, to be fair. On Saturday against Chelsea, when we conceded the goal, he just kind of flung his arms, and he didn't really give the defence a good bollocking, for a want of a better word. He just kind of conceded that, here we go again. That's not what you want from a captain. And I think for quite a few of them in that team, I'm not going to go into depth, but I think for quite a few, I think maybe they need to go somewhere else and maybe have a new career somewhere else, because I think it's kind of rotten to the core there now. I think we need a really good clean out, and I think we need to bring in a few players in January. We need some important players really in January. We definitely need a couple of defenders, I would say a midfielder, and we definitely need a supporting striker for cover for Callum Wilson. So on the other side of things, obviously I don't really like to mention Mike Ashley. I really don't like to mention the fat controller, as I call him. But it shows where we are at the moment. That is Mike Ashley's legacy. That's what he's left the club in, a state of disarray. Thank God that somebody has come in, taken it over, and they've got a bit of money, and we can rebuild. But Mike Ashley apparently had left a clause or something in the contract of the takeover that the Sports Direct advertising would be up until the end of the season. I thought that would have been down straight away, but it sort of come to light as well that Newcastle United over the last 14 years have actually only made about £2.2 million from all of that advertising in the stadium. And when you consider, that's been beamed all over the world, all that advertising for Fat Mike. And, at the end of the day, he's a horrible, horrible person. Like, he's just, oh, God, you know what I mean? I cannot say really what I want to say about him on here, but it works out that basically Newcastle's revenue from Sports Direct advertising per year in Mike Ashley's reign was about £157,000 a year. Absolutely disgusting. You know what I mean? He drove the club as a vehicle for his advertising, and you know what I mean. It just says it all, doesn't it? Obviously, it's also come out as well that, you know, if the ground was needed to be extended in the future, his legacy has also left us in a situation now where the land behind the Gallagher end that actually was set aside for extension for the stadium, he actually sold that off as well for about £9 million to apparently a company in Durham, Helios, I think, have the rights to that. I may be wrong, but that's what I heard. But so obviously now that land will be used for redevelopment of student accommodation. I heard it's going to close in right at the back of the ground, 21-story building, student accommodation there. So it gives us absolutely no chance to extend the stadium. Now, I'll get into this in another video. At this moment in time, obviously, we don't need to extend the stadium, but maybe, who knows, in the future, we might well do. And I'll get into that in another video about just how ruthless Mr. Fat Mike, Fat Controller Ashley has really been throughout his 14-year reign. Yeah, he's had the last laugh, hasn't he, there? But anyway, just don't buy anything in his shop, you know what I mean? Just bankrupt him. So that's pretty much all I've got to say, really, for tonight. I've had a little bit of rant there about, you know, Ashley. But that's all I've got to say, really, and I'm just kind of fingers crossed, hoping that we get an announcement by tomorrow or the next couple of days at least, get a new manager in, and let's just try and, my God, I hope we can just dig ourselves out of this hole we're in at the moment. Anyway, thanks really very much for listening to me witter on, and on OTV, on the channel itself, on the Volley. If you're interested, we do a betting forum towards the weekend. We do our Premiership predictions. We cut them up into segments so that it's easier for you to watch, shorter. So give them a bit of a look on the channel if you get a chance. Obviously, we're about 10 subscribers off 700 at the minute, and it would be brilliant if we could get a few more people to subscribe to the channel. It'd be marvellous. So, you know, like if you like, share if you want to share it, and please subscribe to the channel. It helps us out massively. It's been wonderful having a bit chat here, but like I say, I'm out. Geordieland 1892. Look after yourself.